welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I'm Ashley. If you are new, here we go again with these spirit fingers. Girl, she might have been a cheerleader in her past life, or her past life, we'll say. But anyway, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am again Ashley if you are new, and if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. So y'all, we gotta talk about Saint Laurent, in particular their most recent. What have you guys either seen or have you heard that they have recently had, wait for it, you know, typically we would say, oh my God, they had a price increase. Girl, tell me why recently they had a price decrease. You heard it right, a decrease. Y'all probably seen it. I don't know if you guys have been you probably have been perusing the sites and or seeing somebody who works at one of the stores posting their rate decreases. See, my brain can't even, my brain cannot even wrap itself around the fact that they had a rate decrease. It's just crazy because that is just so abnormal for these houses. You know, it's typical for these fashion houses to have, like, even for years, they've always had year over year, just based off of the overall economy and based off of course, materials and, you know, that sort of thing increasing. They typically had like small, I would say maybe 1 to 3% price increases probably every year or so. But for whatever reason, especially after I would say post-pandemic, probably within like the past 3 or 4 years, their price increases have become extremely aggressive. I'm talking about 10, 15, 20, 30% in some instances. And when we're talking about Chanel, if you talk about the price of like a freaking jumbo flap today versus what a jumbo flap was, we'll say just 10 years ago, girl, it might have been like a 100% price increase. But for whatever reason, well, I think I know the reason. But, you know, me being my novice I guess I'm a novice economist, but you don't have to be a novice economist to know the reason why they're likely doing that. And it is primarily because of the freaking economy, girl. Inflation is obviously crazy. And I know it's kind of contradictory because when you're watching I'm somebody who watches the news every day, specifically like the local news, and then I transition into the Today Show, girl, because I like to be informed. It's probably not the best way to start your day because if you watching the news, girl, most of the news is not good news. However, I just have to stay informed, and every time they have some specialists come on there, some economy specialists, they say that, you know, obviously they're in price, everything is increasing, right? The cost of living is increasing across the board, utilities, food especially, utilities, housing, pretty much everything is increasing so drastically, and the wages are not necessarily, it's not even necessarily, the wages are not increasing at the same rate, like drastically different as it pertains to that, to the balance there. However, the reason why I said a lot of it is the reports are contradictory because they're saying that Americans are spending more money, but I'm like, well, of course they're spending more money because the shit costs more. Like, duh, like that's kind of a no-brainer to me. But they're saying, well, if people are struggling from an inflation standpoint and from like a budget standpoint and from an income earning standpoint, why are they spending so much money? I think that y'all are able to track people's spending based off of their credit usage because their regular income they're not able to afford. A lot of people are not able to afford their life based off of their income. So some people are supplementing their income with credit. So I think that that's the reason why the credit usage and or the spending is increasing. I don't think people are out here. I don't think people who cannot afford to pay like their daycare and shit like that, I don't think that they're going out here just spending money frivolously on shit that they really don't need. That's just my opinion though. But because of all of that, because of the overall economy, I'm sure Saint Laurent sales probably have decreased significantly. And unlike Chanel and their go and strategy to be so exclusive that they price most people out. So unlike the House of Chanel, where they are like, you know what, F it, we're gonna just, you know, keep these prices going up, and if you can buy it, you can buy it, but if you can't, you don't need it, sort of thing. Now, to me, that is kind of what their strategy alludes to. However, when you come down to like another house like Saint Laurent, they're I'm talking about 20-30% rate decreases, price decreases, not on like seasonal like items or like limited edition stuff like that, on like classic bags like the Lulu and the Cassandra. I mean, like significantly, I think I saw a white Cassandra bag for like $600-700 less than what the regular retail was just a month ago. And it's not because, oh, it's white and it's seasonal and that's why it's like a sale. It's not because it's sale season. It's because even I saw black Lulus from like Saks and from the other places like significantly less than what they were before. So my assumption is that their strategy is that it's unlike Chanel. It's not like, oh my God, you know, if you can't afford it, you just don't need it sort of shit. It's more so like, girl, we need to make money. We're trying to keep the lights on in this mug. So we need to decrease these rates, these prices, so that more people can have the ability to afford, and so that we can have our bottom line in the green, girl, and not the damn red. So in my opinion, that's probably what their pricing strategy is. But it's just so noticeable because that's not what the girls do. The girls don't decrease prices, especially on classic items. If anything, you might be able to catch a sale. Like I think Chanel just, well, a lot of it's sale season, designer sale season right now. So a lot of stuff so you can get stuff on sale 40, 50, 60% off, but most of the time it's going to be out of season stuff, and or it's going to be limited edition or seasonal items that, you know, it's not a classic item, you know, essentially is what I'm trying to say. So I found that very interesting, and I would like to know, I would love to hear your guys' take on that, or have you guys noticed it, or have you heard about Saint Laurent decreasing their prices on their classics? Because I thought that was very interesting, and I think it's a great strategy, quite honestly. I think it's much better. I think that they should be getting, I don't want to say kudos, because y'all probably was overpricing that shit from the beginning, but kudos to y'all for trying to make your bottom line decent versus these other people like Chanel who are like, F y'all, I don't care if you've been a fan for 20-30 years, girl, you can't afford it, you just cannot afford it, sort of shit. So I found that very interesting. Speaking of luxury, I also wanted to ask you guys if you're even familiar, some of y'all, because you know the demographic over here is, you know, we're right in the middle, so we got some young viewers, we got some older viewers, and we love you all, and I'm able to relate to everybody. But so I say that to say, if you are unfamiliar with this person I'm about to mention, I'm not, it's okay. You know, it's not, you know, it's, anyway, Cash Doll. So there's a rapper by the name of Cash Doll. Some of y'all might be familiar. She's from Detroit. She's a very opulent, pretty girl who loves diamonds and all that. Her name's Cash Doll, girl. So she looks like a cash doll. She's beautiful and she looks like money. But anyway, she is pregnant right now with her second child, and she's having a little girl. Her little girl's name gonna be, I sound like a big fan, girl. You would think that I'm like some huge Cash Doll fanatic, but I actually am not. But I like all the girl rappers. But anyway, she was kind of trending this week because she is pregnant, like I said, with her little girl. And she had like, I think she had a baby shower a month or so ago. But she had a baby shower this week at the Louis Vuitton store here in Lenox, I believe it was. I'm pretty sure it was Lenox because it's the bigger one. But essentially, a lot of people were trying to clown her and say that, I'm going to try to find the picture and insert the picture over here for y'all to see too for reference. But a lot of people were trying to clown her and say, oh my God, this is so ghetto to have your baby shower at the Louis Vuitton store. And they was just kind of trying to drag the girl. And a lot of people were kind of trying to defend her. And understandably so, because I'm like, how is it ghetto? Ghetto, first of all, I think that word is misused so frequently. More times than not. I don't like the way people use the word ghetto. I understand. What I don't like about the word ghetto is that it has a negative connotation. And me, I love ghetto shit. Like, see, I'm using the word ghetto, but I like I'm probably like the definition of what you would consider like bouge ghetto or bougetto or what they used to call back in the day, because I like nice shit and I like ratchet shit too, like equally so. I don't really put one or the other. Yeah, so I don't like the way people try to equate the word ghetto to like a negative connotation, because to me it is not negative. I like ghetto shit, and I think that what people say is quote unquote ghetto is really what comprises, I think, most of what African American culture is. People probably would classify that as ghetto, but would you classify all African Americans as ghetto? I definitely would not. I don't like, essentially what I'm saying is I like ghetto shit and I like fly shit too, and I like classy shit too, and they have the same weight in my brain. So I just don't like the negativity that comes with the word ghetto, essentially. Because if you really want to think, grandma, at this point this is a tangent, but I just don't like the way people make ghetto so negative, because girl, ghetto shit is fun, ghetto shit is fly, and the ghetto is, anyway. So anyway, I say all of that to say, people was trying to drag Cash Doll because they said it was ghetto to have your baby shower at the Louis Vuitton store, and oh my God, that's tacky, etc. When did Louis Vuitton become ghetto and tacky? Like, I don't understand that. Not to mention, if you know anything about VIP clientele as it pertains to luxury stores, then you know that is something that they're only doing or offering to people who spend she's definitely, probably, I'm sure she's a VIP client. This is an exclusive thing that her sales associate is offering her because she is a VIP client. So that means that she's probably spending well above, we'll say on the low end, $100,000 annually at Louis Vuitton. So of course her sales associate is going to take real good care of her. Not to mention, if we invite people into the store and what they doing, it's not like they gave her some free Louis shit. Maybe she got like a VIP gift or something like that. They probably bought in decorations. All of that is expense through the company. If you work in corporate America, then you already know what type of time I'm on, what I'm talking about right now. But she probably didn't pay for nothing. Who's gonna turn down a free party? I really don't know nobody. They probably had complimentary food, champagne, a DJ, all that fly shit that she did not have to pay for or plan. So what part of that is ghetto? More so to me, it sounds like smart. It sounds like smart business. Not to mention, this lady is, like I said, overall is spending a significant amount of money to even be offered that sort of service. So I don't really see how that equates with ghetto. But you know, maybe I'm lost, and I would love for y'all to enlighten me, because I'm open to critique. But I just thought that was so whack. And somebody even mentioned, they was like, Sophia Richie, who recently got married. I think she had her bridal shower, if I'm not mistaken. I don't follow her, but I know they was going crazy. She was super viral on TikTok last year when she was getting married to Lucian Grange's son. But anyway, I think she had either her baby shower, because I think she's pregnant now, or she just had a baby, one of the two. It was either her baby shower or her bridal shower from last year. I think it was her bridal shower from last year, was at the Chanel store. Mind you, they was calling this girl the epitome of quiet luxury, soft girl luxury, and all of this shit. Nobody called her ghetto for having a party at the Chanel store. So why does Cash Doll? And both of them are black. Sophia Richie is black. She don't look black. But that's a conversation for her. I mean, she looks racially ambiguous, and I think most people would agree with me on that. But like I said, essentially they was calling her soft girl, the queen of the soft girl life, the queen of quiet luxury. Nobody called her ghetto for doing that shit. So I just don't think it's fair, just because Cash Doll she looks like a black woman, in addition to the fact that she is a black woman, and she got a lot of diamonds on, and she wear Cartiers because she from Detroit, and she just be on some fly shit. Just because you don't like the way people might put their shit on don't mean that they ghetto. So it's just something about them kind of trying to drag her that just did not sit well with me. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. It's not like, I'm sure she did not ask for this party. Her SA probably offered it. She wasn't going to turn it down. And not to mention, it's a win-win, because now you're going to invite your friends who also got bread like you, who probably spending money like you, into the store for this event. They gonna see something they like, so I'm gonna make some money and some sales. It is a win-win. It's good business. It ain't nothing good. There's nothing ghetto about that. But anyway, like I said, at this point I am on a tangent, as I typically am in these intros. But I love y'all and y'all love me, so y'all understand me and y'all are here for it. But yeah, would love to know what you guys think about the Saint Laurent price decrease, which is it's so difficult for my brain to say that because it's so abnormal. But we appreciate that, and shout out to the good people over at Saint Laurent. But in addition to the Saint Laurent price decrease, I would love to know, did you guys think the Cash Doll having her baby shower, one of like 2 or 3 baby showers, gratis as well, at the Louis Vuitton store, whether or not you thought that was ghetto or not? There's no right or wrong answer, but again, in my opinion, I don't think it's ghetto. I think it's kind of fly, and I think it was good business on both sides. But again, open to critique, open to different opinions as well. And yeah, before we get into this thing, if you're new, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow over here, and we would love to have you over here as a part of the family. And with all that being said, girl, let's go ahead and get into the actual vlog. So as far as seasonings, I'm going to use the salmon rub that I got from Trader Joe's. This is really, really, really good. It is a little sweet. I think it has a little brown sugar in it, but it's really good. I'm gonna put this probably on my shrimp too. And then a little bit of this is my favorite Old Bay, the garlic and herb one. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that, some black pepper, and these are just seasonings for the mashed potatoes, a little bit of roasted garlic and herbs, some garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, 21 seasoning salute. As you guys can see, I love my Trader Joe's. Y'all already know I love my Trader Joe's seasonings, but I really use them. So yeah, we love that. Hey you guys, so I just came on to show y'all what I'm having for Sunday dinner. I realized y'all remember I used to cook all the time? Well, at least I used to always come on here and show y'all what I was cooking. I used to cook much more last year, and even before that, because I was cooking, anyway, we ain't gonna get into all of that. This is only for me, let's just say. I'm cooking for me tonight only. I would have no other way. And so anyway, what I'm cooking tonight is a pan-seared salmon fillet with some lemon, butter, garlic, just pan-seared in lemon, butter, and garlic. And then I'm also going to have some of these Argentinian shrimp from Trader Joe's. I'm going to make a cream sauce. I'm going to make some homemade red mashed potatoes. So I'm about to cut these up and boil them in some chicken broth. Of course, you know, we got to have a bev or a complement for Sunday dinner. So, you know, it's going to be my favorite, Prosecco Rosé. I figured that would go really well with the fish. And also breadsticks and a Caesar side salad. So let's get this thing cracking. I would do like a honey glaze over the salmon, but I don't have no honey. So we're going to do a cream sauce. Let's get it going. Alexa, pause. So here's the salmon. So I have the salmon. I got so much cream sauce, girl, you can barely see it. I have a garlic bread, the homemade red mashed potatoes, a couple of the shrimp, my Caesar side salad, and that is the vibe. And of course, I'm using my new plates that I showed y'all from Target. Yeah, bon appetit. Haven't been here in a week, so let's see what it's giving. So this is the whole display. They have body scrub, body wash, body butter. That body butter, I know it's tempting, but it is trash. So I low-key got a beef with Trader Joe's right now because they came back out with the Brazilian nut stuff, but they did not come back out with the body oil, and that's the best of the product line. I like the body wash. The body scrub is trash. The body cream is trash. But that oil, I'm still savoring like the last like 2 uses. Maybe I will grab a body wash. It does smell really good. So these are the peonies that everybody be losing their mind over. They are already picked over, but they are pretty, but they don't last, girl. So, you know, I ain't trying to waste no money. So let's do a quick Trader Joe's pickups. I probably haven't had one in like a vlog or 2, even though I normally get the same stuff, but I did get a couple of new things today. This isn't one of them though, so I did pick up some organic lemon. She gave me one bag for everything. I got some organic lime. You know, I always have to keep my lemons and limes in my jar back there. It's completely empty. What else we got? We have chicken spring rolls, of course. Turkey burgers. Haven't bought them in probably a month. organic Moroccan mint green tea. You already know that is a holy grail for me. Also, of course, my 2 Mandarin style orange chicken bowls. Of course, I will be enjoying one of those for lunch today. This is a new item that I picked up because I have been, like I showed you guys in last week's vlog, I'm obsessed with the Delia's chicken sausage patties. And the Delia's chicken sausage patties are like 4 something, and you get like, how many do you get? You know what, I think it's the same amount. These are $2.99 and you get 8. So in Delia's you get 8 also, but they're like over $4. These are like $1 cheaper and you get 8 as well. Same calorie count, 140 calories. Oh, you only get 6 in here. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But we'll taste them. They might taste amazing. We'll see. What else we got? And then of course the last item, I didn't get the body wash for the Brazilian nuts, but I did pick up this candle because I love this candle. It smells really amazing. It's Brazilian nut. It's the same collection, but for whatever reason they call this salted caramel and pistachio. So I'm actually about to burn this right now because I need to get the vibe going. It is the first of the week and we need to get all the good energy flowing, and also the first Monday in the month. So shout out to y'all. Hope you have an amazing June, you guys. Hopefully you'll wish me the same because I need it. In Jesus' name, let's go. OMG, you guys, I forgot how I knew this smelled amazing because I had it before quite a few times, maybe once or twice, and maybe not quite a few times, but I knew it smelled amazing. But oh my God, I have been burning it since I got back from Trader Joe's this morning. Just over here trying to set the mood, like I said, because it's a Monday morning. So I'm trying to get my mind right for this work week. This smells so freaking good. Y'all need to get it. It's $3.99 at Trader Joe's. This smells so freaking amazing. Like I said, I don't know why they gonna just call it Brazilian nut. Yeah, Brazilian nut like they call the other stuff in this collection, but this smells so good. I need to blow it out because it's been burning for like freaking maybe 3-4 hours, and I definitely want to preserve it. I'm gonna get some more though before they are all gone, but I just wish that they would sell them in like a 3-pack so you can get like $1 or $2 discount, and or more importantly, I really wish they made this in like a bigger candle, like a 20-ounce or a 40-ounce girl, because this little how many ounces is this little shoot, less than 6 ounce, it don't last for them but a couple of days. But oh my God, get this, you will not regret it. If you like sweet smelling stuff, not so sweet it's gonna give you a headache type shit, just more so like sweet and sophisticated, like a grown woman sweet. Oh, it smells so good, I promise. Is that I work with y'all, they have it, but it's hiding. It's hiding back there, but they have it. All right, y'all, we gotta talk. We need to talk. We need to talk about a product in particular. So, just came back from CVS, as I showed you guys in a couple of clips ago. So, this body wash went platinum on TikTok this week, bro. We ain't even gonna say viral, bro. We gonna say the thing went platinum, right? So, this is the Cremo. This is Cremo body wash, and this is in the white jasmine amber, okay? So essentially what the girls were saying on TikTok this week is that, and I think the actual original creator, I think her name was Ashley Page. I don't follow her, but I've been in my TikTok research, and I've noticed that she actually posted about this on TikTok like the end of April. I don't know why this week is just now catching up and going kind of viral, going platinum, if you will. But anyway, better late than never. Better late than never, girls. So the girlies were saying that this smells exactly like Baccarat. So again, this is the Cremo body wash, white jasmine amber. Listen to this, how they have notes on a body wash. Let's be clear, like this is an elite body wash. $10.79, by the way, at CVS. So they have, it says with scent notes of white jasmine, red currant, and sweet amber. If I'm not mistaken, those are notes within Baccarat. So that makes me feel like this does indeed smell like Baccarat. Before I post a TikTok, I gotta talk to y'all first because y'all are my girls and y'all need to know. So anyway, I went on the CVS app and I searched pretty much all the CVS's in Atlanta. The only one that had it was like, y'all know I live downtown. So there was one on Peachtree that had one, and then there was another one on Bolton Road, which is a little bit further. But I said, let me try the one on Peachtree, even though they ain't got no parking, girl. I do some parallel illegal shit just to get this body wash. Went over there, and it said it had one left. So I go up in CVS looking for the body wash. Everything, you know, all the body washes are locked up, obviously, right? So I go, I'm looking. I see the Cremo body washes, but I don't see this one in particular. So I said, you know what? I done came all this way. It took me a whole 3 minutes to get here. Let me look a little further. So I knelt down. Behind one of the scents in the front was one of these bottles left, girl. One! So it was meant to be, right? It's a holy matrimony. It's a match made in heaven. So let's see if this does indeed smell like Baccarat, because everybody want to say that they smell like Baccarat. There's so many dupes out here. I mean, Baccarat at this point probably has to be the most duped fragrance, and now they're even duping it in a body wash form. So let's see what the girl is giving. Doom, 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 doom. Girl, I cannot waste any of this because they only have one, and you can. Oh man, I'm over here wasting it. Let's smell it. There's no way. There's no way, girl. First of all, I'm wasting it. But let's be very clear. She smells exactly like Baccarat. The girlies were not lying. Oh my God, it smells so good. Y'all, how the hell does it smell like? It literally smells just like Baccarat. It's worth every ounce of the hype. I see why they going crazy. I'm mad as hell I did not get the ability to get more than one. Girl, and she's wasting it. Anyway, y'all need this. If you have this at your local CVS and you are a Baccarat girly, this smells so much like Baccarat. Why does everybody want to do Baccarat? Because it smells amazing, girl. That's why. What does Keiko call it? Sexy Band-Aids, I think. It's definitely giving sexy Band-Aids. Oh my God. This is so... I'm about to go take a shower. Hey you guys, so I just got a fragrance in the mail, and it is low-key, highly anticipated for me anyway, because I haven't smelled it, but it's an Okja. This is my second Okja fragrance, and it's from Paul Reacts, and it just so happens that my first one was from Paul Reacts also. Girl, I'm so ashy. Woo! I just went downstairs to get this box, and I washed my hands before I went downstairs. And then I washed my hands when I got back upstairs. And I have not had time to put lotion on, so don't be talking about the ash. You know, I mean, my name is Ashley at this point, so y'all should know it comes with a little bit of ash. But anyway, so Paul Reacts came out with a new Okja fragrance, and it's supposed to be similar. It's like a vanilla, apparently. So the first one, which was like the Baccarat slash, Baccarat slash Lost Cherry dupe. That one was called Miss Girl. Loved it. And then this one is called That Girl, which I think is such a cute name. And this one is supposed to be, he calls it, it says Okja X Paul, and it's supposed to be Viral Vanilla. I guess is what he calls it, Viral Vanilla. It don't say That Girl on it. I thought it was called That Girl. Did he switch the name from That Girl? Let's see. So this is the packaging. And I did shout out to my girl Keiko Beauty, because I definitely bought this using her promo code. So oh, it is called That Girl. So her promo code came in handy because I got 10% off. And oh y'all, what's so crazy is I now have a promo code. So I don't know how I got it, but I got a promo code. So I'll put it across the screen, and I'll also enter it down below. But let's first see if we like this before we decide to order something from Okja. So this is really cute. First of all, the packaging is giving aesthetics, absolute aesthetics. I love this neutral nude color. And this is supposed to, the girlies on TikTok are saying that this is similar to, what's it called? Everybody loves it. It's not Escapade Gourmand. It's Bianca Latte, which I've never smelled before, but it seems like something that I would absolutely like because I'm a gourmand girly. So I think this one is supposed to be like Bianca Latte and Tom Ford Vanilla Sex, and something else had a baby, but sounds like it was up my alley because I, again, am a vanilla gourmand girly. So again, packaging super cute. I mean, look at the presentation for something that's like $50-$60. You cannot beat that. Like, are you serious? Like, I love that. So let's see what she's given. It has taken, I ordered this last week. It came out last Friday, and today is Friday. So it took a week, and that wasn't so bad because I think it got shipped from Canada. Oh, and then it has a gold top. That's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me take my watch off. And I ain't gonna take off my bracelets, but okay, so this is a real first, what you call it? Yeah, this is my first time. Obviously, I literally just got it from downstairs. I hope I like this, y'all. Let me let her breathe up. I can already smell it. Oh, this is, wait a minute, hold on. Let me not jump the gun. I'm such a vanilla gourmand girl. It don't make no damn sense. Oh my gosh. I knew I was gonna like this. Like, I like the other one, Miss Girl. I like that one, but I don't really love Lost Cherry, and to me it's more of a Lost Cherry than it is Baccarat, but I like it. This right here, I love it. I think I love it, y'all. I think I love it. Hold on. I mean, it's just so me. I know you ain't supposed to rub your wrists together, but I'm about to go to get my brows threaded, so it don't matter. I'm not trying to smell like that girl. I'm not trying to smell like that girl, but I'm gonna be smelling like that girl. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so let's read the notes. So are the notes on here? Let's see. Keep it in a cool place. They even give you like little care, like instructions and stuff like that. Okay. No notes? Where are the notes? Girl, I don't know what the notes are. Then they got Ocha on the side. This is cute. It's giving $400 bottle for $60. This shit smells really, really good. I can't even say it's similar to Kayali Vanilla 28 because it's not giving that. It's giving, y'all, it's so good. It's so good. If this is what Esca, somebody said it was like 96% exactly like Esca, oh not Esca, why do I keep want to say Escapon Gourmand? You know what I'm talking about. Vanilla Bianca Latte. If this is what Bianca Latte smells like, oh, this smells good. Girl. And it just so happens that I have one for today. For my scent of the day, I have on Ness Madagascar Vanilla. So this is, ooh, I'm wearing this tomorrow when I go to Miami. She smells amazing. You're gonna need this. I hope it lasts a long time, but if it's anything like the other one, the Miss Girl, it's gonna last a long time. And also, these are not eau de toilettes, even though they are inexpensive. This is an extrait de perfume, so it should last quite some time. And I do see a little bit of oil in it too, as you guys can see. So if you are a gourmand girly, you're gonna love this. Go pick it up. And like I said, it just so happens, and y'all know I ain't never said I had a promo code. It just so happens that I have a promo code. Can you believe it? So I'll put it across the screen, and I'll have it in the description box below. It feels good to say that. I can't believe it. But anyway, oh my God, this smells so good. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I have it. Yay! You know what? I don't need no more perfume for the rest of the summer. Hold me to it. Good morning. Let's go, y'all. Whew. I decided to come to the airport. Well, I decided to park at the airport this morning. Whew. When I tell you, it be taking so long, and it's like this is an early ass flight. Like literally, it's like a 6-something, almost before 7 a.m. flight. So right now it's 5:24 in the morning. It's 5:24 a.m. on a Saturday. And I still had to drive around the parking lot for 10 minutes for a freaking spot. But we're here and we're about to have fun. Let's go. I can't miss this flight. Yeah, I know I like to look at people's airport swag with their luggage and bags, and she certainly has it. It's not even 6 a.m., y'all. Look at this. Whew, I made it. So we just touched, or I, ain't nobody with me, girl, as you can see, besides these people in the airport. So just touched down in Fort Lauderdale. I'm about to go grab a rental car, and then I am on my way to get into the streets. Let's go. Yo, why did I have like a freaking sneeze attack on the airplane? I felt so bad. It was like one of those sneeze attacks where it's just like your nose starts itching, but it's like not really like, you know, I guess for lack of a better word, snot coming out. But I felt bad for the people that was sitting next to me. I was in a middle seat too at that. I felt bad for them because I would not want to sit by somebody who was having like a freaking sneeze attack. No ma'am, but they were gracious about it. So this is my airport outfit. Very pretty airport. Ain't nobody up in here, y'all, and it's almost 9 o'clock. So different from the airport in my city. Sweet baby Jesus, ain't nobody in here. Picking up the rental car. Look what they got over here though for rentals, y'all. They got freaking, is that the Bentley truck, the Bentayga? I definitely ain't getting that one. They got a drop top Bentley for the rental. That's how y'all get down in Miami? Damn. Nice AMG. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting the Mazda actually. I'm only gonna have the car for like 10 hours. But I'm about to hike this little dress up and take off these sneakers and put on these sandals. It's humid as hell. And I'm just in the freaking parking lot. But let's get to it. I'm so excited. So let's see what we're driving. It's D21. This little Mazda works for me, child. Works for me. She's cute. For 10 hours. We're here. Home of the...
She was in like that. I called her back so I could make.
So I drove out here to Sunrise, Florida, as you guys can see, because they have, hold on, let me turn. So I rode out here to Sunrise because they have Grand Lux Cafe, y'all, and an outlet. So this is Sawgrass Mills, you guys. It looks like it's about to be given huge. Super excited. I hear it's an outlet mall and it's also a regular mall, but more importantly, girl, they have a Grand Lux Cafe. Now I know you might say you went to Florida and you went to Grand Lux Cafe. Yes, girl. I did. Y'all know I love Grand Lux Cafe, and y'all know they closed the one in Atlanta as well as Chicago. So let's see what this one is giving. Look at the water. Everything is so beautiful down here, and even with all this beauty, I still would not want to live here, honey. No thank you. It's too damn humid. Look at the gator. That's so cute. Everything is just so beautiful. Okay, so before Grand Lux even opened, y'all, I see this big ass Primark. We don't have a Primark. I've never even been inside of a Primark, so since I have about 15 minutes to spare before brunch starts, let's see what they're giving. Okay, y'all, so Primark doesn't open until 10 o'clock. I was confused because I'm like, why is there people outside? I thought it was open because people are already outside, but they're not open. So the fact that y'all are lining up at the store before they open makes me want to go in the store that much more. Like, I want to know what y'all got, but I don't got nothing. I cannot take nothing home with me because I have traveled with this purse and that. I can't take nothing home. But what the hell, they got a Primark that got these folks out here lined up 10-15 minutes before they open. If y'all got a Primark in your city, please let me know, because I think I'm hating. So this is the most grand of Grand Luxes that I've been to, and I'm so happy. I could have went anywhere, but I wanted this so bad. And they also have a bench. You have Chang's next door. This is a beautiful Grand Lux, you guys. Today is National Outlet Shopping Day. Tell me more. This place, so beautiful. Again, beautiful, but you can keep it. I'll keep my city, but I wouldn't mind having a palm tree or two. It's all about the alligators. Oh, she has a name. Gina Glam Gator of the Glades. Girl, you are glam too. You are giving nail polish and lashes. His name is Cha Cha Fiesta Gator. Hi, Cha Cha. This is a very luxe Grand Lux. So y'all know they have a super extensive menu here. However, I know what I want. I know what I want. This is my absolute favorite, so you know that's what I want. And they had the pomegranate spritz, and I had that in Chicago and went crazy. So you know I got that up first. Best spritz ever. Every time I get bread and butter at a restaurant, I think of Sonia. Sonia, just as good as I remember. So there it is, the biscuit and gravy. I always add the fried chicken, sunny side eggs, which you can't see, they're under there, and then they also have crispy potatoes under there. You see that egg yolk? That's what I'm talking about. So now I did that extra gravy. So I had to pull out the Florida colors or the Miami colors for this trip. So this is what the outdoor is giving at the Colony. So here's David Yurman, Stuart Wiseman. What else y'all got out here? Ferragamo. My bestie loves Stuart Wiseman. She used to wear his stuff almost exclusively because they make really good shoes and they also cater to a larger foot. And we love that. Inclusivity. So here we go. It's giving very much luxury. And it's also giving very much hot as hell, girl. I'm gonna stop in this last call Neiman's just to see if they got anything I can put in my purse. Marcus Last Call. They have a Le Creuset, Zag, and Voltaire, which I've never been to one of those stores before. All the vibe. Since today is National Outlet Shopping Day. I guess I'm right on time. See what the last call is giving. So they have free coconut water samples. That's pretty too. Fresh fruits. They got juice over there. It's Burberry outlet. All the vibes. And it's not so hot. It's a little breezy. Empanadas. I'm gonna save them for later. Hey lady, what you know? So the vibes are vibing. The only thing that I have a little bit of disappointment in is myself, because I got food on my freaking dress because I was being too damn greedy. And I was gonna try to flip it over and turn it inside out. Hopefully this will dry, I don't know. I was gonna flip it inside out, but I got pockets. So that's not gonna look right. So it's giving a little dirty girl for now, but hopefully my clothes dry. So they have off Fifth over here, but I'm going into Bloomingdale's outlet store because I've never been into a Bloomingdale's. I didn't even know they had an outlet store. So let's see what it's giving, girls. Of course, lots of swimwear. Oh, those are some cute totes. Beach, please. Oh, I thought those were golden goose. It look like they don't have nothing in here, girl. So they got the tributes. Check them out, Aunt Kim. That price ain't good enough. This is my aunt's shoe, and then there's this one more.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Tons and tons of sunnies. Little passport case. This is cute. I have lots of Lattafa candles on sale. I wish I had more room in my bag, man. This is crazy. I just gotta buy something, so this would definitely fit in my bag. So y'all just got baby iguanas that just be, you know, politely just minding their business. He was cute. I don't mind my business too. There's another gator. Oh, he don't have no name. She has a name, Lady Equality. Hey girl. She gotta fly fast, she gotta come back. But I love it. On my way to Miami. It's just beautiful. So this is what I've been wanting to come to. This is the vintage store. It's called Miami Twice. It's on a super busy street. And this is so old school, the parking. Yeah, so I'm super excited. I hope they got some goodies. It's not like I can really bring too much back, but maybe I'll find a hidden gem. It's very vintage. I love this dress though. It looks like it's a vintage Gucci by the belt, by the buttons. The horse bit. This is what their window is doing. It's very vintage. Hours of business. There's a Balmain bag upon greet. I like this. Motorcycle denim embroidered. Lots of bags. I'm looking for Black Murakami, Louis Vuitton. Do y'all know I used to literally have that Dior Messenger in a different color and I sewed it like a dummy. This denim saddle is crazy. Look at this snake skin one, y'all. She about to go open up the cabinet. $12.95. Tom Ford, horse bit, Gucci, crazy. Y'all, they got so much stuff. Oh, look at this. You know I want to repurchase that. That's another bag that I used to own that my dumb butt sold. We got a couple cities. This green city is crazy. Look at this big baguette. The Bottega clutch is crazy. Oh, they got so much stuff. Saint Laurent section. A lot of vintage Chanel. Celine, of course. They got Birkins. They got Birkins, freaking Kellys, a couple Kellys. Even a quick little Telfiezy and some MCM. A lot of Louis, a lot of Louis. I'm gagging. I'm gagging. I might be gagging. Gag. Can you say overstimulated? Look at that Chanel jacket. Oh my God. Look at this vintage Gucci sweater. Look at this. Of course, plenty of vintage Versace and Oscar de la Renta. Somebody can style that shit up. There's so much in here, y'all. Lots of Tom Ford Gucci. ever need Papillon. Crazy. So many good pieces, y'all. I'm gagged. I'm gagging. I'm gagged. Oh, this Chanel, y'all. Gag, 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 gag. Very cool place. This is a gag cabinet. An absolute gag cabinet. Wow. I'm gagged. Do you see this? Do you see this? I need you to see this. I need you to see the details on it. Like, the details on this is what I need you to see. Good Lord. I'm just gonna say they killing Second Street. Oh. I really want a black Speedy, y'all. A black multicolored Speedy. I'm gonna get me one. And it ain't gonna break the bank. Watch. Give me a couple more ones. So I made it my business to stop at a Wawa when I came back down here because I never have been in a Wawa. And I hear nothing but good things. I already see something I want as soon as I walk in the door. I gotta have me one of these. Yeah. This is what I hear everybody talking about. Their tea, their tea. I'm gonna try this one half and half. Yeah. I wish I could take this home. Look at all this food. Yeah. They got macaroni, they got chicken strips, sides, meatballs and shit. All kind of stuff. So you do all your own scanning and bagging up yourself? I was standing over there waiting on somebody to come help me. I'm so non-civilized. They got empanadas and everything. All up at the Wawa. But I saw a comp. Messed around and forgot the good charger cord in the truck. So I had to come up here and get me a charger, girl, because my phone was about to die. Child. Only me. First thing I'm noticing is as soon as you come into Walmart, they got shit that we don't have in Atlanta, like Cuban bread, which I love, bro. I wish I could bring that home. Oh my God, it's so soft. For $1? Are you kidding me? And then there's Puerto Rican bread. That's hard. This right here, yo, super soft.
Everyone should see you in the
open. So this has been my scent today, you guys. I definitely need this in the full-size bottle because these little travel sizes come in handy, and of course they give you the opportunity to try the fragrance out. This is amazing, and I'm gonna need the full size, and I might either get another travel one because, like I said, these little thingies come in handy. I'm all vanilla everything today. So I layered this with, of course, cocoa butter, Palmer's cocoa butter, and then hold on, let me turn this off. So I have on Palmer's cocoa butter. I also have on my Flora Vanilla Skin body spray. And what else do I have on? There's something else. This, of course. Maybe those are the three. Oh, Madagascar Vanilla Body Oil by Nest. I'm smelling like a vanilla dream. But this right here, this is my jam. Look at that.
flip-flops. I just had some bitches and I made them look like.
So we're at the Golden Rule restaurant. My dad recommended this as a good seafood place. So Shauna says it's nowhere near fancy. So you can buy food here, fresh seafood. Wow, it smells very seafood.
I'm hot and sweating from this.
I got a fan too in my purse.
Why am I sweating from a Long Island? That's bad.
That looks like some super fresh shrimp. Ooh.
Mile marker. What is the mile marker? What is that?
It's like the wrong
Oh.
Of course, y'all know my sister, my other blonde.
Guess
Shauna.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Let me see. You see, turn your wrist over. We can't see it.
He's
baby
showing us
boy.
his tattoos.
Oh, and it says.
And my nephew's 18 before y'all be in my DMs.
Oh no, you didn't.
You're not. Isaiah 41 said.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Aww.
Africa.
Aww.
Yeah, Mello was our
Mello.
and we had to put him down because
Really?
he's very old.
Not bad.
Yeah, I can't.
Burger.
The side,
Good.
it's grouper.
Fried grouper.
That's what I have to make sure. So we just went to that restaurant that my dad recommended. Not a fan. We didn't get what he recommended. We got like bang bang shrimp and crab cake. I had a grilled mahi sandwich. How do you not flavor a grilled mahi sandwich? And some fries, and the mojito wasn't hidden. And it wasn't I had a better dining experience, quite honestly, at Grand Lux Cafe, but it was all good because the company was amazing. I had so much fun. So since the seafood place was not that great, I wanted to grab me some empanadas and take them back home. And I typically get the ones in the airport, the Fort Lauderdale airport. But in this instance, I am going to go to a local bakery. So let's see what it's given. So guess what happened, you guys? My flight got delayed. I would be more pissed off about it. However, I was on my way to refill the rental car up. And then I checked my email and then I saw that it was delayed. So I still have the rental, as you guys can see. And it's not like I'm stuck in the airport for like an extra hour and a half. So it could be much. Since this damn flight is delayed and we don't have no 7-Elevens in my city, let's see what these Slurpees are giving. Now this is a vibe. Oh wow, they in the water. You know, I'm only gonna go so close. But I got my feet inside. Beautiful. I can just stand here or lay here and just listen to this all night long. I just want y'all to see the difference. I do understand that it's almost 10 o'clock at night, but it does not matter. Do you see anybody? Do you see anybody? You know it would not be like this if this was Atlanta. Y'all, my body is giving out on me. You see where I'm at? I deserve this. Woo! All this shit is funny now, but it ain't really funny. But whew, you guys, yeah, so we got some things to unpack. Of course, I'm coming in to end off this week's vlog, but not before I tell you how my trip ended, okay? So of course, I did the day trip to Fort Lauderdale / Miami over the past weekend. More so Miami because I flew into Lauderdale, but I was in Miami for the most of the day. You guys. Luckily, I kind of look like kind of what I've been through, but not really. So I'm grateful for that. But you guys, so let me just start by saying, first of all, the trip was so much fun. When I was down there, it was amazing. When I left or whatever, we landed like 30 minutes earlier. So that was great. I did exactly what I wanted to do. My intention was to go to Sawgrass Mills, to go to Grand Lux Cafe, because of course y'all know I love Grand Lux Cafe. So I did that. I perused around Sawgrass Mills, enjoyed the outlets. After that, my goal was to go to Miami Twice, which was the vintage store. Found that on TikTok. I did that. That was successful. I didn't purchase anything. I'm looking for a black multicolor Speedy or a white multicolor Murakami Marc Jacobs Era Archive Speedy. But I'm looking for it for a good price. They didn't have any anyway, but they have some online. Yeah, anyway, that's what I was looking for. But they had some amazing pieces. So if you're ever in Miami and you're looking for some really good archive vintage like handbags and fashion and jewelry, as you guys can see, they have some amazing pieces. So that was successful. It rained a lot. Of course, I'm going to recap the whole thing for y'all. Rained a whole lot, but I was able to meet my sister. And some of you guys know, if you've been watching me for if you didn't just start watching me, I have an older sister, or I have one sister, period, in the world, right? Shauna, shout out to Shauna, I love you. So Shauna and I we just met like in 2014. So we've only been acquainted for like 10 years or so. Obviously we have different mothers. So she and I just started like establishing a relationship about 10 years ago, and we talked over the years and that sort of thing. She's been down here, but last year, and when I went to Fort Lauderdale, Miami on a day trip last April of 2023, that was our first time officially meeting in person. So I say all of that to say on this particular instant and on this particular trip, I met her and my nephew. So I knew of my nephew, and she also has a daughter. So I have a nephew and a niece from my sister. But this is my first time meeting my nephew in person. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet my niece in person because she was in California. But I did meet my nephew, which you guys saw. He's amazing. He's handsome. He's brilliant. Max, I love you. So I was able to have dinner with my sister and my nephew. After that, I got a notification that my flight was delayed by like 2 hours. So it worked out because I still had the rental car. So I just decided to go to the beach, which you guys saw as well. And then from there, I headed back to the airport. The flight was supposed to leave at, I think it was 9 o'clock, and then they delayed it to 10:30. And then once I got to the airport, it was delayed until midnight. I didn't get to the airport until like after 10. So I really wasn't tripping. That's where the nightmare starts right there. Let's just say there. Sorry it took me so long to get to that point, but I got to recap the whole thing. So I get to the airport, of course, because there was like essentially a 3-hour delay. A lot of the people who were there earlier in the day, they'd been there for hours, essentially waiting on this midnight flight. That was initially 9 p.m. and then they got moved to midnight. I was figuring, okay, I'm blessed because I still had the rental car. I wasn't there waiting for the original flight. It was all good. So I get to the airport. Security is a breeze in Fort Lauderdale, especially at night. It was nothing. So I get there. People are super restless because it's a full flight and they've been sitting there waiting probably since like 6 o'clock at this point because they were there before they knew the flight was delayed. Okay, cool. So anyway, I go up to the lady. I ask her to switch my seat to see if I can get my seat switched because I was in the middle seat. She goes, "Oh yeah, since you're so nice," because people I guess have been restless with them. She said, "Yeah, let me go ahead and switch your seat. No problem, no fee, nothing." Okay, and she was like, "Don't go too far because I'm likely going to be boarding this flight a little early. I'm trying to get y'all to Atlanta as soon as possible." Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, great. We leaving at 12 o'clock. We leaving at midnight. I know it was delayed. I should have been home a little earlier than this, but no problem. So 11 o'clock comes. I hear her over telling somebody she's about to start boarding for the flight in about 10 minutes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everything sounds great. We're not about to have no flight delays. Okay, so about 11:20 get around. She's not boarding anything. 11:30 comes around. No, not boarding, not even zone 1, not even special assistance people, nothing. And so I'm starting to get a little anxious. Honestly, I was already anxious because at this point I'm like, what's going to happen? And then not only am I getting anxious, the other passengers are as well. Because again, these people have been there for way longer than me at this point. Okay, cool. So they're not communicating anything. It's like 11:45 at this point. Good and damn well, if they haven't started boarding at this point, we are not leaving in 15 minutes. That's not happening. Okay, cool. Not cool, but this is what's happening. So they're frantic, the gate agents. They're frantic. They're talking on the phone. They're going out in the hallway. They're talking to each other. They're like gathering together, having like these little huddles and shit. They doing all of this amongst themselves, but they are not communicating to these restless passengers who are there with their babies, girls, it's senior citizens in wheelchairs. It is a full flight and it's a lot of people and they are not happy. Still not communicating. So this one lady gets up and she goes over trying to ask some questions. They starting to get annoyed with her and they talking to her kind of crazy, but she saw what was coming, this lady. I did too, but at this point, I've been up damn near 12 hours. I mean, damn near 24 hours at this point. So I'm delirious. I'm just here. I'm just trying to get home as soon as possible. Had a great day. Didn't want it to be ruined by this. Y'all, so they still didn't communicate, and then they finally told one person that was up there, because at this point everybody started going up to like the gate agents trying to figure out what's going on. We supposed to be on the plane almost at this point. Y'all ain't started boarding, y'all not communicating, nothing. There's no updates, there's no email, there is nothing. Okay, cool. Not cool, but this is what's happening. So finally, one of the gate agents tells somebody that they don't have a pilot, girl. They don't have a pilot. So they say, okay, we don't have a pilot. We don't have any flight attendants. What? Excuse me? Y'all just found this out? Is this what you're saying? Okay, cool. Okay. This is what they said, they don't have a pilot. So finally, the captain, who I guess was supposed to be the original captain, he comes out. He got all his shit with him, his suitcase, his little roller. He looked like he about to dip and go home. It's pandemonium, like literal pandemonium. It is like what you would have saw like on a TikTok viral, horrible airline situation. It's one of those situations. I'm surprised this ain't out. And if it was on TikTok, I haven't seen it, but I'm surprised it already hasn't been on there. Okay, cool. So the captain is coming out with all his stuff. He's leaving. They're not communicating with the crowd, telling nobody nothing. People are raging against the machine at this point. Like I said, it's pandemonium. So somebody says, sir, are you going to tell us what's going on? Nobody's communicating with us. At this point, we should have been on the airplane. But we should have been in the air, girl. At this point, we should be halfway to Atlanta. It's well after 12 o'clock, down there, 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. An hour after we're supposed to be in the air. So the captain goes, okay, well, the original pilot, which I think is him, he exhausted his flight time. He couldn't fly. He had to go take a break, because I guess they give you which is lawfully, I appreciate that. They only allow you to work so many hours before they require for you to get a break. Okay, cool. So he could not fly any longer because it was federally regulated that he had to go take a break, which in the grand scheme of things, obviously we all appreciate, because I would rather not get on a plane than to crash on that mug because the pilot is exhausted. Okay. So they said there was a backup pilot, but he too had exhausted all of his hours and was required to take a break. In addition to that, the flight crew, the flight attendants were exhausted their hours and they had to take a break. Ask me what time the next flight was scheduled for. They delayed the flight until, it wasn't a 2-hour delay. It was I'm not even gonna curse. It was a 12-hour delay. So now the next flight is scheduled for 12 noon. Do you understand? 12 hours later than the initial delay. So we were supposed to leave at 8:57 p.m. Instead of that, it moved to midnight. Instead of midnight, it moved to 12 noon the next day. 12 hours is when the next plane was going to be leaving. Well, at this point, it's like 1:30 in the morning when we're really digesting and getting all this information. Mind you, y'all know this was a day trip for me, a day trip. I had my purse. That was it. I had my purse. I had a pair of sneakers that I was wearing. I also had like some sandals that I wore on the beach or that I wore throughout the day. That is it. I did not have a hoodie. I did not have a blanket. I had nothing. I had no toothbrush. I had I had nothing but my purse and the essentials, right? Okay, cool. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? Now, mind you, this happened. It's a 12-hour delay at this point. People are like, okay, cool. So where's the hotel vouchers at? Now, I flew Frontier. Oh, let me also mention that it was a Frontier flight. Now, I've flown Frontier last year when I went to Chicago on a day trip. That was my first time flying Frontier. There was a small delay and like some gate changes, but it wasn't nothing major. It was a seamless situation. So and I've heard horror stories about these budget airlines, but quite honestly, I have had bad experiences and flight delays for no reason for like 4 hours plus from Delta, who's supposed to be the absolute most amazing airline. So I don't think it's an airline specific situation, but it just so happens that this just so happened to be Frontier. So let me just say that my dad recently went to Costa Rica and had a horrible flight delay, and he was on American Airlines. And I know he spent some bread on his ticket. Now I spent $66 on mine, but it was people on that plane that spent more money than that, okay? So I say all of that to say I can't say this is an exclusive experience because it was a budget airline, but it just so happens that it was Frontier. So full disclosure, right? Okay, cool. So people are like, okay, well, where are the flight vouchers? At this point, it's a 15-hour delay from the original time. It's 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. Like, what we supposed to do? Oh, Frontier doesn't offer flight vouchers. I mean, not flight vouchers. Frontier does not do hotel stays. They don't offer hotel vouchers. Excuse me? So you telling me if somebody don't have an alternative plan, they have to sleep in the airport. Okay. They did not give a damn. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say they didn't give a damn. It was more so there was nothing that they could have done. The gate agents, they don't run this shit. Like, they just the facilitators of whatever is ran. Okay, so I'm thinking of options. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to sleep in this airport. First of all, I have nothing. It's cold. I have on a freaking t-shirt dress. I'm freezing. What am I supposed to do? So I started initially looking for other flights. At this point, I'm in Miami. It's 2 airports. There's several different airlines. Let me figure out a way to still make it home somehow, some way. Flights are all booked up. Again, this is 1:30 in the morning at this point. You know it's not a lot of flights going on. So the next flight that was leaving was like a Delta flight at like 6 a.m. So like 5 hours or later. And it was like $500 for this flight. Okay, mind you, that was only 6 hours before I was supposed to be leaving on this delayed flight. So I was like, I'm not about to do that. So obviously my sister lives in Miami, but at this point it's like past 2 a.m. when I'm figuring out that another flight is not gonna work. I'm like, there's no way that I could, with good conscience, call. My sister lives in Kendall, which is like south, on the south side of Miami, or South Florida. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. It's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would feel so bad, but I did not want to call her and ask her to come drive an hour at 2:30 in the morning to come pick me up from the airport. I just did not want to do that. Mind you, it had been raining and shit. I just didn't feel like, I just did not want to do that to her, right? But I could have done it. Now, probably about 30 minutes after, I'm still frantic trying to figure this thing out. At this point, I'm really delirious as well because, quite honestly, I had been up since 3:30 the day before. I had like a 6 a.m. flight. So I had been up since 3. I've been up for 24 hours damn near straight at this point. I'm delirious, girl. Delirious! Eddie Murphy. So I'm like, okay, I can't call my sister. I don't want to do that to her. Okay, cool. So it just so happens that she ends up texting me. My family, my friends was texting me like, hey, you home? They just knew I was already home. They just knew it because I was supposed to be home at like 11 p.m. the day before at this point. So my sister texts me, hey, you straight? You make it home? I'm like, oh no, I'm still in the airport. So of course I start texting her, telling her what's going on. And she like, oh my God, why you didn't call me? All of this stuff, I would have came and got you. So I was like, you don't have to do that. Let me see what the Uber is looking like. At this point, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, past 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, delirious, gone. I'm Shrek. Okay, so I'm like, let me put the app. Let me put her address in the Uber app to see if it was $100 Uber to go to my sister's house. At this point, it's past 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just chill here. And then I said, no, let me look into some hotels. Let me see what the hotels are giving. It's like a hotel across the street. I could just get a room so I don't have to sleep in the airport. Even though technically I would have been renting a hotel room for like, excuse me. Yeah, I deserve a curse word, a really harsh curse word at this point. So anyway, I'm frantic. I'm trying to figure out what the solution is. So I called the hotel. It was like the freaking Comfort Inn and Suites across the street. Oh, we're booked up. I'll call another hotel across the street, Holiday Inn Express. Oh, we're booked up again. At this point, it's like damn near 4 o'clock in the morning at this point. So I'm on the phone with my bestie. She lives in California, so she's not asleep. So she's calling, she's trying to keep me company. So I said, she was like, you know what? I had to deal with this before. I was in the New York airport for 24 hours. At least it's safe. Like, just chill there. Don't spend too much money just for a couple of hours of comfort. It's not ideal, but at least it's safe. So I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna just stay here on this chair in the airport. Mind you, it is so late. It's only like janitors and shit. It ain't even no more flights taking off. It's no more people. Most of the people that was supposed to be on my flight, a lot of them lived in Miami or they had people come pick them up or something like that. So it was only a few of us that stayed. But y'all, essentially what I'm trying to say is that I can't even say I slept in the airport because it was no real sleeping. I dozed off a couple of times. I'm sitting up in an airport chair with no blanket or jacket, trying to sleep. Literally, I'm just nodding off every now and then, just nodding off. But in reality, I probably got a total of an hour of sleep, maybe, perhaps. Nothing's open. There's no restaurants. It's not like I can go sit at the bar and just, try to just do something to make the time go by. So y'all, oh my God. I'm just thankful I had my phone charger, because if I didn't, it would have been just the absolute worst nightmare. But yeah, that's what happened. So once about 6:30 came around, my friend Sonia called and woke me up because she saw my text message. Of course, when I texted her to tell her what was happening, she was asleep. So as soon as she saw it, she called me as soon as she woke up, and then she kept me company for probably about an hour. At this point, the restaurant started opening. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I go to a restaurant in the airport, have some food. At this point, girl, I'm just eating. I'm just trying to just find some sort of sanity, trying to make myself comfortable. And then my dad calls, and he's like, why you didn't? I was gonna call him, but I'm the type of person, I'm a Capricorn. So if you know anything about that, we don't want to inconvenience anybody. We don't want to, it's hard for us to ask for help, quite honestly. Which is why I didn't call my sister, and she was big mad that I didn't call her, because this is the type of emergency that garners you calling somebody and waking their ass up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I honestly couldn't. And but I survived. As you guys can see, I'm here. I'm full in the flesh, and I survived, and I'm so thankful. And it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Honestly, but I have never had an experience like that before. Of course, I had to come and tell y'all, because like I said, for my trip to be so amazing, I just was so full. I was so full, just spending time with my sister and my nephew, and we make plans to spend more time in the future, and just everything that I planned on doing was perfect. Even the getting there was perfect, no delays. We even got there early. So for it to end that way, it just was like shocking to me. But these are first world problems. I could have had to sleep. I didn't have to sleep on the street. You know what I mean? It was still safe. But this is why the vlog is delayed by 2 days, because by the time I got home yesterday, which was like freaking 4 p.m., mind you, I was supposed to be home at 11 p.m. the day before. So I get home like 16 hours after my original home arrival. Yeah, so I was just completely exhausted. Not to mention, once we were supposed to leave for the delayed flight at noon, y'all, we didn't end up leaving until like 1 o'clock. So that was a whole nother delay. Ask me what Frontier did to compensate us for this inconvenience. They sent us initially a $15 food voucher. Then the next morning they sent us another $10 food voucher. So $25 food voucher. And then later on they sent us a $75 flight credit. As if somebody is going to be crazy enough to get on the damn airplane with y'all again. But I might do a departing flight, but damn sure not a returning flight with them. But it's just crazy. Like I said, of course I have to tell y'all everything. I'm not about to sugarcoat it and make it seem like, oh, this trip was amazing. It was amazing, but the coming home was absolute. I was already kind of nervous for booking a flight that late, honestly. I kind of was. But I'm like, even if it's a delay, it's not going to be that type of delay. You know what I mean? Like, it was just crazy, y'all. So again, this is why the vlog was delayed by 2 days. I had to gather myself. Then we get on the plane coming home, y'all, the delayed flight. It's a damn near 2-year-old baby sitting directly in front of me, literally directly in front of me. He is screaming, having an absolute tantrum, foaming at the mouth, throwing shit, not only disturbing me, but disturbing the entire plane. It just so happens that he was directly in front of me. I felt so bad for his mama, y'all, because I couldn't even believe I feel bad for me. Imagine what his mama was going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to be somebody, even though I don't have kids, I'm never going to be somebody I'm an empathetic person. So I just felt so bad for his mama. So as uncomfortable as I was also absolutely sleepy. So I still went to sleep even with his crying ass, girl. At that point, I could have slept through a damn train. But it's funny. I'm glad I can laugh about it at this point. Then I come home, got a damn cold. Like now I got a cold. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I have a whole entire cold, you guys. So needless to say, I definitely will not be taking any day trips anytime soon. And quite honestly, I don't want to see an airport. I don't want to see an airplane. I don't want to leave Atlanta. As soon as I came home yesterday, I parked at the airport. Girl, I came home. I did not pass go. I did not collect $200. I was like, I don't care. I don't care if I need anything from the store. I ain't going nowhere. I came home, made me some breakfast at night because I thought I was going to be making breakfast that morning, and I took my ass to sleep. I didn't even go to the gym this morning. Y'all, I ain't been to the gym in 3 days. At this point, y'all, I'm tired. Y'all probably tired of me talking, but I had to tell my people what happened because y'all know how I feel about my day trips, and they always go on off without a hitch. But for this to happen this way, for it to end this way, it just really like. But anyway, I appreciate anybody who checked on me because some of y'all did see my Insta story and were like, what happened? Because I posted that I got home like yesterday evening, and people knew that I should have been, they knew it was a day trip. So if you checked on me, if you send me a DM, I greatly appreciate you. Y'all, I appreciate y'all overall. If you made it to the end of this explanation of this vlog, and I so appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys and dolls in the next vlog, and it will not be late.